So it's been a long day, you're almost done with work, and you get that dreaded text from your family. Might be your husband, probably a teenager asking, "What's for dinner?" Well, I've got the solution for you. This is pasta with some sausage and broccoli rabe. You probably never heard of broccoli rabe, but I'm gonna introduce you to it. So, thanks for joining us, Burning Cereal. My name's Kirsten, and let's get started. So the ingredients we're going to be using for today's dish are farfalle pasta or bow tie pasta, sausage, any kind of sausage, sweet, hot, turkey, regular. I like the hot Italian turkey sausage. Broccoli rabe, it's also called rapini. If you can't find that, then go ahead and use just regular broccoli or broccolini. Some shredded Parmesan cheese, some garlic cloves, salt and pepper, some olive oil. And to cook with, you're gonna need a glass of wine, of course, because it's me. So anyway, let's get cooking. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is get your water boiling for the pasta. And while that's ready, getting ready to boil, we're gonna take the sausage out of the casings. Just take a knife and just make a small slit, and the sausage will just come out real easy. And you don't wanna use the casings, obviously. It's kind of messy, but it might be fun if you like that kind of thing. And so we're just going to go ahead and take all the sausage out of the casings, and then we'll get it into the pan and get it heated. So this is the broccoli rabe, and I'll show you what parts you're going to use. You're going to take maybe the bottom half, the big stalks, off, and then some of the leaves. And then you're just going to rough chop it, like so. Take maybe the bigger stalks out, and then just keep chopping it like that. You get the general idea. You don't have to use all of it. Like I said, these big, thick chunks you kind of want to take out. But leaves and all, you want to use it because it tastes really good with the pasta. So I have my pasta cooking on the stove, and while the pasta's cooking, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons olive oil into a medium heat pan. I'm not measuring, I just go by feel, but it's 2 tablespoons. And we're going to let that heat up for a little bit, and then we're going to add the sausage. So the pasta takes about 10 minutes to cook. I set the timer for 8 minutes. It's been about 8 minutes, and I'm going to add the broccoli rabe for the last 2 minutes of cooking. Just going to mush it all down in there, and we're going to let this cook for another 2 minutes. Just make sure it's all in there. Looks like I could have probably used a little more water, but it'll be fine. So let that cook for about 2 more minutes. So we've had the 2 tablespoons of olive oil heating over medium heat, and now we're going to add the sausage. And just try to break the sausage up into smaller pieces. It's kind of sticky right now since it's not cooked, so let it cook for a little bit, and then it might be easier to break up after it's browned a little bit. So the sausage is nice and browned, and now it's time to add our garlic clove. I always use a garlic press, it's just easier. You can just throw the whole garlic in there with skin and all. You don't have to worry about mincing it on a cutting board and getting all messy. The recipe calls for about 4 cloves of garlic. You can kind of use as much garlic or as little garlic as you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and use the 4 cloves. And just kind of stir that in with the sausage. Let it cook for a few more minutes. And then we're gonna add our pasta and broccoli rabe that already have finished cooking. I have drained it, and the important thing to remember is you want to reserve about 1 cup of the cooking liquid from your pasta and broccoli rabe. You're going to need it later to add some liquid moisture to the sausage. So what I usually do is I transfer the sausage from the sausage pan into the pot that I've boiled the pasta in, just because it's bigger. And you're going to toss all this together, so you need kind of a bigger pot to do that. So go ahead and pour your sausage mixture in here. And then you're going to add your pasta with the broccoli rabe. And then, like I said before, you should have 1 cup of the liquid that you boiled the pasta and the broccoli rabe in. So I'm just gonna pour it over. I generally use the whole cup. You can kind of use it at your discretion if you want to use the whole cup, or just a little at a time to get the results you want. Oopsie, lost a little pasta, that's okay. And then we're gonna just add a little salt. Just salt and pepper to taste. This is my handy dandy pepper grinder from Germany. Mix that all together. You can have the burner off at this point. I think I still have it on low, but it's pretty safe to say you can turn it off. And the last, I made a really big batch this time. I don't know if I used more pasta than usual, but the last step is you're going to sprinkle your Parmesan cheese on top. Mix it in there, and it is done. So you've got your pasta, your protein, and your vegetable all in one dish. So in less than half an hour, I have dinner ready to serve. So let's go ahead and give it a try. That is so yummy. It's very garlicky, very cheesy. The hot Italian sausage gives it that little bit of a kick. So please give this recipe a try. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out all our other videos because we've got a ton of them. Check out our website at burningsereal.com and join us every Wednesday. We've got a new episode. Thanks again. Cheers. Ugh. Oh no, I messed with my bangs. I just had it. Leave the bangs alone. It's like we're okay, ready? I'm ready. I'm ready.
3.
So.
Yes. So. Oh.
You get that call.
Okay. Now the tax. There's tax.
That way. Yes, that way. That way.
4 garlic cloves. Fuck. Let's start again. And good old olive oil. And then if you. Oh,